friends, welcome back to my channel. Today what I have for you all is a really easy and short, I know my couple of last videos have been pretty long, but this one is really short, eyeliner tutorial for you all. The eyeliner that I used was a liquid liner, but if you really want to see one after watching the video, if you really want to see one with gel or powder or pencil or whatever, just let me know. I can definitely do that for you all. The steps are mostly the same, but if you just need to see it, if you're a visual learner, definitely let me know. I can do that for you all. I want to keep this intro short and sweet, so make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, retweet, repost, hashtag it, I don't know, do all that stuff and keep watching. Okay, so for today's tutorial, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. liquid liner in jet black because I feel like it's a pretty easy tool to use and it's also really affordable. But some of my other favorite tools, I honestly use everything for liners. I do gel, I use powder, I use pencil, like anything under the sun. But I want to teach you guys with this today because I feel like it's pretty easy because it's a one-piece tool. Honestly, this is going to be a pretty quick and easy tutorial because the hardest part about winged liner, in my opinion, is the actual wings themselves. So for this step, what I always like to do is I start with the wings. So I will take my liner and then just draw a line from my bottom lash line upwards, and I do the same thing on the other side. So what this step is for is to help me figure out how long I want my wing, how dramatic I want my wing, and to make sure that my wings are even. And then once I know that my wings are even, and you can start with just a small tick if you need to. I did a little bit of a longer tick just so you can see it. But once I know my wings are even, then I can go in a little bit more assuredly, and I can make them longer if I want to. Cool. And I don't have a lot of product on the brush when I'm doing that. I almost really thin down the product. And then the next step after that is to connect it. And this is when people talk about that triangle. So from this point, I'm going to get this mirror a little bit closer. From this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my eyeliner and I'm going to go about halfway through. And I'm going to draw a line down to my lashes. And once again, don't use too much product for that step. The reason why I start about halfway through is because the wing motion that we all want, that really nice thin wing, you're going to get that from not putting too much product on the tip. So if I do want to add a little bit more product, I'm just going to kind of slowly and same thing on this side. Okay, and then from here you're going to connect and you're going to fill in. One other trick is to make sure you don't have mascara on your lashes, because mascara is going to get in the way. It's going to make your lashes get in the way. So I start by filling in the wing itself and then making my tail just a little thicker. And the trick to a really nice smooth wing is to not pull and tug at your eye. If you're going to pull and tug at anything, pull upwards as opposed to this way. The trick honestly is to tilt your chin back, look down into your mirror so you have all of your lid space available, and then go in with the product. Some people like to stop their winged liner right about here where I've stopped. And the whole idea of that is to kind of make the eyes look a little bit larger. If not done correctly, I would say that can actually make the eye look a little bit kind of awkward. So to a lot of my clients, I'll recommend maybe just taking a pencil liner, and if you don't want to connect all the way in there, just do a little bit of a tight line just in that inner corner. So you'll still get the drama and the depth of the wing and that structure of the liner without having to feel like you're closing in your eyes. I personally like to connect it all the way though. And then when I'm looking closely at my eyes, then I can say, okay, do I need a little bit more product here? There's a little bit of a gap, or do I need to go in and tight line? Do I need just to add mascara? Whatever that may be, and I'll go in and do that step. So I'm gonna do any like last minute finishing touches. I want this. I would call this, as far as wings go, and especially like for a beginner, this is a little bit more of a dramatic wing. You could start with something shorter. I did this so you guys could see it and so you can kind of know what I'm saying. And then just, if you're going to make it thicker like I'm doing, just go slowly. The thicker the wing, the more dramatic, for sure. Oops. And then if you are making a wing thicker, that's when I would especially recommend connecting in that inner corner, because it's just gonna look slightly awkward, even if you just take a little bit of product. And then I like to tightline, but so technically what tightlining is going to do is it is going to add drama and depth to your lash line, and it's also going to get rid of that sliver of skin if you have it. But in theory, tightlining is going to close the eye because it gets rid of any lighter space. So keep that in mind, especially if I have a smaller eye. If I'm doing lashes, I tightline regardless, just because it just looks kind of awkward to me. Or if I just want like a super intense eye and I don't really care about how large my eye looks, I'm gonna tightline. And then after you do the winged liner, this is when you would add your mascara and all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna zoom you guys back out and then we will do mascara. So for mascara, I'm gonna throw some on really fast. Also, if you're wondering whether to do your mascara and lashes before or after your liner, always do it after. Because your liner is gonna always look better if you do it before the lashes. Okay guys, there you have it. That is how I do a winged liner. And like I said, the steps are going to be the same if you're doing liquid, if you're doing gel, if you're doing powder, all of that stuff. One thing I will say about a gel liner, if you're going to be using an angled brush, is always angle your brush, the outside of the brush, the actual angle itself, use it to your advantage. So that's where you're going to be kind of dragging. So if I'm working on the outer corner, I'm going to have the brush this way, pulling inward. And if I'm working on the inner corner, I'm going to have the brush with the tip, the highest tip, putting into my inner corner of my eye and then dragging outward. That'll give you a smoother finish. And then also I recommend going in a shorter stroke when you're doing gel liner, so you can really build up that liner easily without having to go over and over and over again, because gel liners are always going to build up on themselves. So be really, really careful with that. I think that's about it, you guys. I think that's all I can tell you about liquid liner. If you do want to see me do a tutorial with pencil and a tutorial with gel, just let me know down in the comments box below and I will do that. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!